Okay, welcome to part two. If you haven't seen part one yet, go ahead and click the link below for part one. All right, so I'm responding to an email from Sean, and he's a good friend of mine. I've mentioned him a few times on this channel, and watch part one to understand where I'm coming from. So, continuing the discussion, I'll share with you an example, personal example of. Right now, we're tackling three things that's very common with online marketing. One is family, family planting seeds of doubt. The other one is emails from people calling you a scam artist. And the third one is, problems with the program, the network marketing program that you've chosen. So we're still on the first one. All right. So a real example of mine is that I've had. When I started to make a lot of money, I started to make a lot of money, and unfortunately, in the beginning, I wasn't very smart with how I handle it. I decided after so many years of struggling that we kind of deserve a little break, so I started to spend money on some nice things. Unfortunately, my whole business took a really big hiccup, and it was taken down for a few days. And it completely decimated my cash flow at the beginning. I had to work hard to build it back up. But when it came down, we were struggling. And we were talking to my parents and stuff. And they were saying, yeah, well, if you were making so much money, because I was telling them, Dad, this thing works, because he was, my parents are skeptical and all that. So I'm telling them this thing works. And they go, well, if that's true, then why didn't you save money? You wound up spending it, And so it seemed like no matter what avenue I took in that discussion, there was still that skepticism in their minds, And that's going to be the prevailing thought in your family and most of your close social circle. There's a book I want you to read called Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. What you do is you surround yourself by like-minded people and you engulf yourself in that atmosphere, because they're the game changers. They're the ones that's going to get you to the next step, okay? There's even a Bible scripture that Jesus himself said, a man is not a prophet in his own home. That means that because he came in reference to that scripture, Jesus Christ came back to his hometown, and they weren't listening to him. They were saying, "Who are you to tell us this and that? You're the carpenter's boy, Joseph's boy. We've seen you grow up, and this is Jesus Christ, Son of God." And so he responded, "A man is not a prophet in his own home." So that's to say that, your family and your friends, your social circle, whatever, are going to think a certain way. And if you don't know how to surround yourself with positive people, then your close social circle are going to be able to plant seeds of doubt, and that's going to discourage you greatly, okay? All right, so second one, emails. I get a lot of them. People saying, you're scammers, da-da-da. Here's the thing with that. Most of them are coming from other people who have let them down. Because let's be honest, in this industry, majority, I'm not saying everybody, obviously, but majority, a big, vast majority, there's always sour apples that ruin it for the bunch. They are only about money. In fact, I get emails and I get Facebook messages all the time from people that they don't bother to start a conversation with me. They don't bother to say, hey, how are you? I like to get to know you. No, they just say, hi, here's my offer. Get involved. That's it. They're ordering me to get involved in their business. They don't tell me anything about it. They don't tell me that they would be interested in coaching me, tutoring me. They're not interested in helping me. All they say is, hey, here's my business. Join now. So there's tons of people that all they care about is money. And as a result, many people get suckered in by these guys. Okay? And it could be good products that they're pointing them to, but because they're not there for them on a mentor level, you're throwing people into the water and not teaching them how to swim. You see what I'm saying? So the water's not bad as long as you can swim, but if you don't know how to swim, you're going to drown. So that's the deal with these online businesses. People who only care about money will take people, throw them into the water, and not teach them how to swim. Does that make sense? So that's the deal, Sean. Most of these guys already have a bitter taste in their mouth because of past experience. It has nothing to do with you, okay? And maybe they don't like the guy, you know, whatever the dude's name is on the $1 Million television network. I don't know. Marshall Silver. I don't know. He seems cool, but, you know, maybe it's something. Chances are it has nothing to do with you, Sean. All right, so the third point. The company let you down. Again, another common thing with online marketing programs. It's not common as in like, you know, every time it's going to happen, every company is going to fail you. No, but technical issues always happen. And here's the reason why. The way entrepreneurs think is that they kind of put the cart before the horse. They put the need that you have before the system is actually established. Okay, so you may notice as you go through a lot of online programs is that most of the time these online programs aren't even finished yet. They're always a work in progress, and especially at launch, they're a complete mess in the beginning. And there's always a message saying we're under construction, we're going to get it going, just hang tight. The reason for that is because they want to make sure that if they're investing their time into a program that they have enough people interested to let them know that they're going to turn a profit. Does that make sense? So with Get Rich Radio, that's how it started. I mean, that's how it started. That's how it starts technically for a lot of programs. Okay. And so there could be issues that slip through the crack that may cause issues to arise. I'll tell you this, I'm having an issue with Empower Network, and I've been with Empower Network for over 2 years. They switched to a new online merchant, which an online merchant is how you get your money from Empower Network. They switched from e-wallet to some other program. Anyway, so I tried to withdraw my money, and for some reason my password wasn't accepted, and now I'm locked out of my account, and I have to call Empower Network personally. I have to call them, not email, but call them. And of course, now I have to dig through the internet to find their number. And so it's kind of a little bit of a mess. Now, I could take that as discouragement and say, crap, you know, they're putting me through a loop. But no, because once I find that number, I could call them. I could say, hey, you guys owe me money. I need to get it. And then, you know, it's maybe 10, 20 minutes out of my life, but I will get the money. So in that regard, Sean, don't let that discourage you. That doesn't mean, you know, because they've had a few issues, doesn't mean that they're trying to hold on to your money that they don't want to pay out, okay? I would say be consistent with them. Be consistent, man, and just continue to go after it because it is your money. You did earn it, and you need it. So, again, I know it's hard. I know it's discouraging, those 3 issues, but it's the reality of an online business, of, you know, this kind of stuff. It's just the reality. It happens, you know, it may not happen all the time. It may not happen to everyone, but it does happen. All right. So again, this is a test of your mindset. Are you going to let it discourage you? Are you going to let it take you down? Or are you going to, you know, flip the switch and think positive and say, well, it's just a little inconvenient for me, but I'm going to continue. So love your family, but don't let their well-intentioned behavior seep into your mind because that's going to take you down. Don't pay attention to those emails of, you know, angry, disgruntled people. You keep doing what you're doing the exact same way you've been doing it to get the money you're getting. Keep doing it, okay? Don't stop, all right? Maybe adjust some things a little bit, but, you know, haters are going to hate. That's just a fact. And then third, just continue with the company, you know, find a way to make sure you get your money. Don't give up on that. All right, so hope that's helpful for not just you, Sean, but everyone else watching. I'm out of time here, but I'll see you guys soon. Subscribe to my channel. Talk to you soon. It's Jason, the blogger rapper. Much love. God bless. Peace.